So today we're going to talk about the Samadhi state. Samadhi state is a flower of life. It's like somebody gives you a flower and you all along think that it's a plastic flower and you never smell it. And at some point, whenever you don't need it, you throw it away or it's taken away from you. And then suddenly you realize that it was not a plastic flower. It was a real flower and had a real fragrance. And you just forgot that you were supposed to smell that fragrance. Samadhi state is that fragrance of life. Whatever we do in life, ultimate, the tip of everything, like the peak of the Himalayan mountains, is the Samadhi state. And why is it so difficult? What is Samadhi state? First of all, Samadhi state is where there are no vichar, thoughts. There are no vasanas, desires. There are no smrutis, memories, and no kalpana, fantasies. All four things combine to make the samadhi states. There are no thoughts, no desires, no memories, and no fantasies. Mind does not have to do anything anymore. And that's when you experience the samadhi state. But how do you reach there? What is the hindrance in reaching there? The hindrance is the mind and the body and the sansar. All these things interfere and they are also interconnected. The mind is connected to your body, and mind and body combined are connected to the sansar. Sansar means sansharan. Anything that moves is sansar. Does the world move? Yes. Does your body move? Yes. Do your thoughts move? Yes. So everything is a package, including your body and the mind, and that is sansar. And that's where you have invested your likes and dislikes and desires and love and hatred and whatnot. Your beliefs, your concepts, your thoughts, all these things interfere. How do they interfere? First, you have to realize that mind and the body are only externally projected. They cannot go inward. Samadhi state is behind the mind. When the mind is no more, samadhi is. But for that, the mind has to be sacrificed. But it cannot be an act. That's the trickiest part of the mind. That mind makes you feel that I'll take you to samadhi state. So I'll do this and I'll do this, and you analyze and you criticize and you judge somebody and all these things interferes, keeps your mind active, because mind is trying to find a path somewhere in between. By criticizing someone, it's trying to making you feel better. But is that going to take you to samadhi state? No. As long as mind is alive, we are not going to experience samadhi state. Samadhi state is a state of totality. A totality is you are 100% in that. That's it. No divisions, no breakages, no pluses and minuses, no duality. How do these things disappear? Who created all these things? The mind did. Mind is our habit. It is not a structure like mind. If you dissect somebody, you will never find mind. So the mind is not like an appendage or organ of our body. It is just modified awareness that we already had. We were aware when we were born. But as we kept getting older, the mind kept on collecting all the memories. Based on memories, we decided what we liked, what we didn't like, and all our whole life's running is decided by this mind. But if the mind is no more, the samadhi state is already there. But it's difficult. So you have to understand something. So if you judge people outside, if you like something, you don't think about it, but you automatically creating divisions. If you like somebody, that means you must have liked somebody, disliked somebody else. If you respected somebody because he was rich, then you need some poor to make him rich. So every word we speak, every thought we express, every decisions we take, every likes and every dislikes, all these things are keep on cutting the external world, dividing. But this external world, you may think that it's external, but it's not so external really, because what happens is it gets reflected into your mind, and the mind is located within you, and mind is very superficial. When there is no mind, there is something that still is there, and that is your awareness. Awareness, that amness, I am, not even I, amness. And for that, you have to stop judging, criticizing, choosing, and chasing in the world. But that's not enough. You also have to stop criticizing and judging yourself. If you did something, you harboring some thoughts or some ideas or concepts, and you said these are not good concepts, and as soon as you believed that, you divided your psyche. The, the psyche is this background in which all these memories and the external world has reflected upon. So when you divide this psyche, when you have these thoughts, the psyche, which is supposed to be your homogeneous state of consciousness, gets divided. You immediately into two compartments, like, and then there is dislike. There is rich, then there is poor. There is black, there is white, there is tall, there is short. All those things get divided. As long as you favor somebody, you are dividing your own psyche, and you're doing injustice to yourself, because your psyche is your psyche and you have to live with it. Whatever is happening in the external world is not really a problem. The sansar is not divided. You are dividing it. By creating your own ideas and beliefs and concepts and convictions and all that, you're dividing the world. If you realize this and you go deeper and you realize that every time you did thinking or loving or liking, you created divisions in your own mind. And actually, where there are divisions, there is mind. And when you realize that you are suffering, it's like a right hand and your left hand. Would you make them fight? Who is going to be the winner? Nobody. You are the one who is going to be loser, because the both are your hands. You cannot make them fight. Same way, your psyche gets divided into two. I like this and I don't like this. Likes and dislike keep on fighting. But who is paying the price? You are. So realize and just say one thing to the mind. Thank you, but no thank you. Let the mind go. No divisions, no judgment, no thoughts, no memories, no desires. Because outside, whatever you are desiring is mrityu dharma. Mrityu dharma means something that is destined to die. You have to die because you are part of it. You keep on running towards it. So you are going to have to die. But the direction to reach the samadhi state is the state of immortality, is in the opposite direction. Above, beyond, and behind the mind. Mind is like a telescope. It looks outside, utilizing your body and the five sense organs. It sees the whole world. There is no way mind will go backward and make you connect with the samadhi state. So stop thinking about samadhi state. Start experiencing the samadhi state by letting go your mind. Stop all your thinking activity. And one realization will still persist: the amness, your existence. You will realize that there is existence, there is amness in me. And when that amness is the only thing that remains, that's when the samadhi state happens. Because now there is nobody to judge, condemn, criticize anyone, including your body and the outside world. And you know what? The outside world and you even exist only because you are aware of them. You are utilizing your awareness to be aware of these entities, and that includes your body and the mind. But everything is happening on its own. Your body is breathing on its own. You don't have to do anything. Your heart is beating on its own. You don't have to do anything. The outside world is running. The birds are chirping, trees are moving, water is flowing, everything is happening. Sun is moving, and so is the earth. Your input is not needed. So let them go. When you let them go, there is no activity left for the mind to do, and it settles down into the emness. With this realization of emness, you become shunya. Shunya of thoughts, no ideas, no beliefs, no conceptions, no convictions, just nothing. In this shunya state, you experience the Advait, non-dual state. And in this state, you experience the, the bliss state, the ultimate joyful state, where there is contentment, there is sukh, and there is pure joy. And that's this flower of life. That's the fragrance of life, the samadhi state. So do not waste your life. Meditate, go backward inside, and let your mind go. Let it drop. And once it drops, the samadhi state will surface. Do not leave this world without smelling the fragrance of this flower, which is not plastic, it's real. Have a good day.